On behalf of the Independent National Electoral Commission, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to our third regular quarterly consultative meeting for the year 2021. You may recall that at our last meeting held on Friday, 18th June 2021, we focused mainly on the resumption of the nationwide continuous voter registration. We discussed the schedule for the exercise as well as the Commission's proposal for a two-tier online and in-person or physical registration of voters. We also presented to you two technology-driven innovations to facilitate the CVR exercise in the form of a portal for online pre-registration of voters, as well as the new INEC voter enrollment device, IVED, for physical registration. The online exercise began 11 weeks ago on 28 June 2021. Since then, we have been giving Nigerians weekly updates on the progress of the exercise every Monday. So far, 2,729,819 fresh voters have registered online as at yesterday at 7 p.m. As you are also aware, the Commission has been releasing weekly figures for the completion of the online pre-registration, which started in our state and local government offices nationwide on 26 July 2021. A total of 717,947 Nigerians have completed their registration at the designated centers in just 5 weeks. With the benefit of technology, the Commission has also been providing detailed information on the distribution of registered voters by age, occupation, gender, disability on a weekly basis. The latest detailed statistics have been uploaded to the Commission's website and social media platforms. Hard copies are also included in your folders for this meeting. Before I go into the substantive issue for discussion at this meeting, let me acknowledge the role of civil society in advocacy over a range of issues since our interaction 3 months ago. I want to reassure you that the Commission will continue to partner with you in the best interest of our electoral process and democracy. Today's meeting will focus essentially on the forthcoming Anambra State governorship election holding in under 2 months on the 6th of November 2021. In addition to other activities, we devolved the continuous registration of voters to the 326 registration areas or wards, in addition to the 21 local government areas and the state office of the Commission in Anambra State. The fiscal exercise was suspended 2 days ago, that is 60 days to the election as required by law. However, the online pre-registration option will continue to be available, but no appointment for completion of registration can be scheduled until after the election. In the next 2 days, the Commission will compile the register of new voters and publish same throughout the state for claims and objections. Thereafter, we'll clean up the data, print the PVCs for collection by registrants, and compile the actual register of voters to be used in each of the 5,720 polling units in the state. I want to reassure you and every newly registered voter in Anambra State, including those who applied for transfer from within and outside the state or for the replacement of damaged or lost PVCs, that their cards will be printed and made available to them for collection before the election. While working on the register of voters, the Commission has also been continuously innovating on how to strengthen the credibility of voter accreditation and result management process during elections in Nigeria. As always, the deployment of appropriate technology is crucial and desirable. The introduction of the machine-readable PVCs, combined with the smart card readers, were important innovations. So too is the uploading of polling unit level results in real time on election day. However, the Commission is aware that technology always advances with the passage of time, and the Commission must keep pace with that reality. For some time, many stakeholders, including civil society organizations, have called on the Commission to strengthen the voter accreditation process during elections, especially with reference to the use of the incident form, where the smart card reader fails to authenticate the fingerprints of voters. Such concern is legitimate given the fact that the smart card reader successfully verifies any card issued by the Commission, but which belongs to the polling unit for which it is configured, irrespective of who presents the card. The apprehension of the civil society, therefore, is they're using the incident form to cover those whose fingerprints are not authenticated by the smart card reader. A voter may be able to use another person's PVC to vote during an election. To address this concern, the Commission attempted to introduce the facial biometric authentication during the accreditation of voters using the Z-Pad tablet to complement the fingerprint process through the card reader before the Edo governorship election in September 2020. However, the Commission was not satisfied with the pilot held in the Nasarawa Central State Constituency by-election a month earlier in August 2020. We therefore suspended the idea to enable us do some more work. The Z-Pad was therefore only used to upload polling unit level results to the INEC results viewing portal during elections. Over the last 1 year, we have reviewed the situation, and we think we have found the appropriate technology to address it. The functionality of the Z-Pad has now been integrated into the IVED, that's the INEC voter enrollment device currently used for voter registration. On election day, the same device will become the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, to be used first for fingerprint identification during accreditation, and where it fails, for facial identification. We believe that this will eliminate the possibility of voting by identity theft using another person's PVC. Where the voter fails both the fingerprint and facial authentication, he or she will not be allowed to vote. The new mantra is that no electronic accreditation, no voting. We are convinced that the new machine is robust enough to further guarantee the credibility of voter authentication and transparent management of election results during elections. Accordingly, the Commission intends to carry out a pilot exercise using the new device in the Delta State by-election for Isoko South 1 State Constituency, holding this weekend on Saturday, 11 September 2020. The bimodal voter accreditation system will now perform the functions of both the smart card reader and the Z-Pad in the by-election. Thereafter, it will be deployed in the Anambra State governorship election in November. There will be a presentation of the new device and a practical demonstration of its functions at this meeting. As always, we welcome your comments and suggestions on this innovation. On this note, I want to once again welcome leaders of civil society organizations to this consultative meeting. I thank you and God bless.
So we want to ask the Commission to continue to keep open with the information sharing that is going on, keep giving the information. We have been participating in the process towards accreditation of civil society organizations that will be monitoring the Anambra State election. We still have our electoral bill in the limbo, and the Parliament did not consider it very important to them. They danced in a limbo, and they went on on a break at this very important time in the life of the nation. We do believe that if we are getting the elections right, because voting is participation, that's why we believe in the civic registration that is going on. Voting is participation, registration is participation. If you vote and the vote doesn't count, because the situation is a lot of people are disillusioned whether their vote will count or not. But we are not agonizing, we are organizing. And so it's very, very important for that bill to be passed. And we are going to still keep up with the parliament, because I think when you dance with elections, when you dance with the votes, you dance with the lives of Nigerians. Some good person, some good leaders when they take decisions has to do with lives. And the right person not being on board can, of course, lead to a lot of lives lost. So we are working seriously, and also to make sure that we are on ground in Anambra State. The commission has been charged with conducting and organizing elections. That is the right of the commission. Nobody dancing around with English about electronic transmission or, and voting, will deceive Nigerians. I remember June 12th. I was old enough to remember June 12th. And June 12th election, towards the end, everybody had the result. We had the result because of the way it was conducted and because of the way it was being reported. So nobody is dancing around. I want to charge the chairman that Nigerians are watching. Nigerians also believe in the capacity of the commission because you are in all of the states. And the Nigerian government also has the capacity. We have National Orientation Agency in the 36+1, in Nigeria. We also have the DSS that is in all of the states, in all of the local governments, so they know what is happening. It is about time to recall people because the insanity level is too much. We need to recall ourselves, recall Nigerians. Patriotism is the core of everything. It is not fair that you go out of Nigeria and they look at you somehow. We believe in Nigeria. Nigeria is one of the greatest countries in the world, and we believe in it. And all of those who are arranging and moving things in the way that will chase us from Nigeria, they will be chased from Nigeria because we are not going to leave them. And so we want the votes to count. We want to ensure that the votes count, and Anambra is an example. We are calling on all of the citizens to make sure that they are able to register and also vote and be voted for. Let them not give up on Nigeria, because if you give up on Nigeria, generations to come will not forgive us. And if we are not participating in the election process, it means we are a wasted generation because you are inactive when you should be taking action. So I call again on the commission to be transparent and open, that in everything that you do, please maintain transparency and accountability. We are holding our leaders to account. We are holding the parliament to account. We are holding President Muhammadu Buhari to account on any election that is coming. With the political parties, we are holding them to account. But we are also recalling the leaders of Nigeria that it is about time to do a roll call. Think with yourself. Think of the future of Nigeria. The young people in Nigeria are milling around. Millions of young Nigerians are milling around without jobs, and nobody is planning for them. Population is a blessing. This is an engine room for development. Nigeria has the human resources, and we need to further invest in the human capital of Nigeria. But the way to go is to make our elections count. And the moral issue is something that we have to raise, because when you think about the kind of corruption that is going on in Nigeria, whether it is in elections or anywhere you found it, it is from somewhere. And so we are very, very critical about this, the issue of the Kankan ones. We are not having people, we are having the National Assembly where a lot of past governors that are supposed to be holding people to account, that are supposed to make decisions that touches lives. Today they are not making those decisions. A lot of them are building, they are building cars, making bulletproof vehicles. You can't make bulletproof air. We are all in Nigeria together, and it is time for us to solve the problem of Nigeria together. Now, the issue of persons with disability is something that we need you to seriously look at it. We want to know how you are handling their registration. Also, accessibility in terms of voting environment and how you conduct that. And also to the rural areas, we are quite worried. When the initial registration process started, there was an outcry. Situation Room has conducted about 3 meetings already, and we are on a monthly meeting to monitor what is going on in all of the environments and also to report to the Commission where it is doing. One of the concerns that we're having right now is the materials. As civil society organizations, we don't want to print materials that will become, that will be different from what INEC has. So we want to work with the voter education unit to have enough materials to take around the country to every state in the country, and also all the local government where our members are. We want the right distribution of materials, the right IEC materials, so that we can move on. But we commend you again. We stand with you. We will challenge you when there is need to challenge you. But of course, what we want is free, transparent, and accountable election. And so thank you very much. It's nice to see you today, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Director.